Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. Scorpio, this may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your natal chart, in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, dominant in your chart, 7th house placement, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Scorpio. You might find some information in this reading that's a match to your story. Few things to keep in mind, Scorpio, while listening to this reading. Understand, Scorpio, that this is a general reading, so this will automatically mean that there will be some things that will resonate, and there will also be some things that are necessary to throw out. They may not be a match to your story. I encourage you to do that. The things that are not a match, let it go. The things that are genuinely for you, take that in. Consider those things. Even though, Scorpio Nation, you hear me calling this a 7-day forecast, it's a given that not every single thing happens at the exact same time for everyone. So it may be necessary to be open-minded and give this reading a chance to play out. For others of you, I'm not speaking to you at all. This happens to not be your message. Always have the discernment and the discretion to know the difference. Above all else, Scorpio Nation, please don't make any rash decisions or jump to any type of conclusions based on what you hear from a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can of course book a reading on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Lastly, Scorpio Nation, this reading is going to go over some sensitive material. If that's not the type of reading that you came in search of, it's not your thing, you might be better off clicking off this video. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to roll with me, Scorpio Nation, let's dive right in to the messages. See what's going on for the Scorpio Nation. If you would like to bypass the channeled messages and go straight into the reading, the timestamp for where the reading begins can be found below. Okay, you've done this before. Park West, Home Depot, make your statement, unstoppable, the name Wayne, troops/military, car accident, dentistry, the initials SC, car star, make your mark, the name James. This is very interesting. Pizzeria, Jersey, space, AutoZone, graduation, Stitch, kill my vibe, Gary. I guess it could be Gary, Indiana, or maybe a southern state. Olive oil, Popeyes, the name Steve. I failed 3 times. I'm blue. Under the influence. I'm blue could pertain to an object as well. It could also be a feeling. Percocet. Schedule C. Building 19. Barstow. 222. Green. Brooks. Orlando. Stitch. Ram. CC. Run, don't walk. Theo, for lease, shield, executive, adoption, warning. You're being recorded. What's up, Scorpio Nation? Let's take a look at what's going on for the next 7 days. This looks like this might be a Leo. There's a Leo that will be, for some of you, a very heavy energy for you. This Leo could be deceased. This Leo could be on this earth. It just seems like there might be a father figure that might be, yes, a father figure, father and child, that might be coming into the picture, might be coming together. Some of you might be finding out about a baby. There might be a birth of a child. There's a Taurus. So you might have a Taurus child with someone, Scorpio. I see someone who might have like a military background. That could be in your energy this week. Scorpio is heavily highlighted. All right. Scorpio. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Maybe there's a relationship between you and someone that you wish would change. It seems like there's an atmosphere of criticism and somebody putting their foot in their mouth. Scorpio, somebody could have said something and now they regret it. It seems like somebody's words cut the other one deep. It seems like there's a lot of sadness here having to do with something. Somebody feels very hurt and possibly very annoyed, very angry. And Scorpio, this could be a very sensitive week for you, where you might hit a sensitive spot with someone. Someone, either you or them, might be easily triggered. Learn from karma. It seems like there might be some karmic lessons that might be coming back to the situation. I promise you it might have something to do with a mentor or a role model that you might feel is absent from your life. Or this is something that you dealt with as a kid. You had an absent father. Some of you might be an absentee parent, or you might be dealing with one. And there might be a child that might be dealing with the effects of that this week. You got some karmic lessons here that might be coming up that are going to help you possibly look back on past situations. It looks like there might be some things, Scorpio Nation, that you might need to let go of in order to move forward. And it feels like it has a lot to do with the past or your childhood. For some of you, this is, like I said, an absentee parent. There's a child that feels the absence of a father. You may be having a conversation with a child about this. Or there's a child in your situation that might be witnessing a lot of fighting, a lot of tension, a lot of arguing. Be careful, Scorpio, this week about your driving. Your temper, but driving. Make sure that you're not, because it seems like there might be a potential here to get into some type of fender bender, or this is something that comes right back up. You might be tending to something from a past situation. You might have to play a lot of different roles this week. Seems like you have a lot on your plate this week, Scorpio Nation, or this is somebody around you, and you might need some support, especially if this is involving children. This fighting situation could have something to do with your kids. Maybe they're bickering a lot this week. Children are definitely going to be a central focus, and Scorpio, you might have something going on with your vehicle too. You might need to get your vehicle looked at. Careful, use your instincts this week, Scorpio Nation. You have some blind spots, okay? Having to do with someone, possibly a Libra or a Gemini. It seems like somebody is trying to deceive you, or you're trying to deceive someone. There is no doubt a Gemini. For some of you, this is a love relationship. You got somebody that you are in a relationship with, and maybe you feel like they're not really meeting your standards. Or like we talked about before, criticism. Somebody doesn't feel good enough in this situation. Fear. You might have some fear about maybe what's coming up next. What are you fearful of, Scorpio? Is it some grades? Because it looks like you might be in school. Afraid you're going to get into a fight with somebody? I think there's somebody that's afraid to approach you, Scorpio. Or you're afraid to approach someone after you might feel that you messed something up. This might be an ex, or this is somebody that you're keeping your distance from that knows that they messed everything up and they have a lot of guilt about this. They might know that they owe you an apology, Scorpio. I think somebody might have too much pride to come forward and say so. You had a Cancerian. Maybe this might be the week, Scorpio, that you get your car fixed. Oh, oppression. You have an enemy. Somebody's trying to push you down in some type of way, Scorpio. I think that some of you Scorpios have some type of, I think you're very spiritual. But I think your guides are calling you to use your gifts for good. Yeah. It seems like you might be using it for good to accomplish something. Yeah, I think that this is your guides calling you to the light side. Okay, because it looks like somebody might dabble in darkness, Scorpio. Part of you might want to become legendary, memorable. It just seems like there's a need for the truth to be spoken, and the truth will set you free on some level, Scorpio. Some of you are moving homes, or you have in the recent past. There could be somebody thinking about moving out of your home due to the fact that there's been a lot of conflict. Work this week might be a little bit of a mystery, or there's someone at work in particular that might be trying to stomp on your happiness. You got a Virgo. You got a Virgo snake that's around you. Yeah, somebody's trying to come for your confidence level. Somebody doesn't like your confidence, Scorpio. And there might be somebody that might call themselves trying to cut you down to size. And that might be them trying to say something to upset you. Somebody's likely trying to do that this week. I think you have somebody with a flower name as well. Rose, lily, I don't know, chrysanthemum. Somebody might have a flower name involving your situation. Harmony. I think this is what you're looking for. After a period of disharmony, it looks like somebody does have regret about this. Somebody, Scorpio, might be trying to borrow money from you. That's what I mean. Somebody definitely dabbles in the dark side of things. Comes right back out. Oppression and doom. Somebody's doing some type of magic to impact you in some type of way, Scorpio, or you're doing this to impact an Aquarius. I also feel like somebody could be doing some type of love work on you, Scorpio or cross watcher. Fortify your energy this week, Scorpio Nation. This seems like somebody's trying to infiltrate your energy. Some of you have baby news. I don't know, like some of you might be thinking about getting a camera for your house. You're not feeling secure in some type of way with your living situation, or maybe this is somebody that's in your energy. Some of you, there could be someone that might be a bit confused about their sexuality. I also see somebody in your energy that is promiscuous, and you might be kept in the dark about something, Scorpio. And I also feel that there's somebody that wants to keep you quiet publicly. You might talk a lot, share a lot of truths, or reveal a lot of secrets, Scorpio. I did say somebody doesn't like your confidence. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to bring you some type of doom or disaster. That's not for every Scorpio or cross watcher, but it's for somebody. And it could be because you're successful, Scorpio. If somebody's trying to sabotage you. Okay, you might have some distrust this week of some acquaintances that are around you, Scorpio, this week. Yeah, you're feeling hurt about something. I think some of you might be getting a divorce. Yes, let go. I think you're letting go of the past. I think some of you might be letting go of a person. It looks like something needs to end, Scorpio. And your guys are saying, yes, this is the week that you might need to let go of something. You may also be getting some more information about something. You could be going in search of this information, or there could be some information coming in that helps guide you through a temporary issue that you're having, especially with a living situation. It seems like there's a gift coming your way, Scorpio. Maybe you have a Cancerian that is around you. Maybe they're receiving some type of a gift. But let's make it very clear, you do have some energies in the background of your situation that are trying to work against you, or it's a Scorpio trying to disguise something, and they're not trying to make it very clear that that's what they're trying to do, but it seems like you see through something, some type of obstacle or drama that somebody is trying to bring to you. All right, Scorpio Nation, have a very peaceful next 7 days. I'll see y'all soon. This concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you feel that this reading was helpful, help me out by giving this reading a like, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you already haven't. If you do decide to subscribe, make sure that you hit that post notification bell so that